Hello, welcome to another Dominion 6 Mod Nation showcase. Today we're gonna take a look at middle-aged Nion, the Dungeons of the Warlocks. This mod nation is based on the dungeon faction from Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and it features some content from Might and Magic 7 mostly. So let's take a look at it. First up we have the Halls of Silence. That's our national starting site. It gives us 5 different gems, all the elemental ones and the nature gems. Also, this nation starts in a cave, and this might be a hot take, but I really love the cave layer addition in Dominion 6. That's one of my favorite features. And I was kind of hoping for a cloud layer, like in Conquest of Elysium, but alas. So, the units. The troglodyte drones, they have poison-tipped spears. They are as big as humans, they have some minor natural protection, poor skills, slightly higher strength, poor morale but high hit points. They are blind and they are slaves. Then we have the troglodyte soldiers, who still have no armor but have shields and have better skills. The harpies. They are size 3 due to having wings, they occupy more space. They are stealthy flyers with 2 talents attacks, but the attacks are very weak and the skills also are quite weak, so they are not very effective, but I guess you can do something with them being flying and stealthy. The Gazer is a very downgraded version of the Beholder. Is a magical being. It has electric tentacles that it can use in melee that deals armor-piercing shock damage, or wait, just normal armor. Damn it. I mean magic damage with no type, and an additional shock damage that is armor negating. That's pretty strong actually. And the Eye Beam. That is an armor-piercing magic attack. It does add a little bit of strength. I guess if you buff up the strength, they can squint their eyes harder. That's fine. They also use the sound from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So they do not have that many hit points, they have no protection, they have a relatively high magic resistance and a precision of 12, which is also high. They have only one eye, obviously. They have perfect dark vision and true sight. They are not flyers, they are floaters. The Minotaurs. They are very similar to the Minotaurs of Pangaea. They have trample, recuperation, perfect dark vision, because they are born in the caves. They have some armor and strong attacks. The battle axe that deals 29 damage, and the gore attack. However, they cost quite a lot. The Minotaur Guard. Same thing with bodyguard and bronze armor. Very good troops, but with very poor defense skill and no shield. Then we have the Medusa. They are your archers. Sacred archers that can be recruited everywhere, not only in the cap. It's a melee attack. They have short sword and Medusa hair that deals very minor damage, but 3 attacks, and causes poisoning. And the Medusa bow, that is... wait, that's not a magic weapon, but it also has paralyzing poison. Their armor is not good. They do have some natural protection and some poor armor, but they are sacred and cold-blooded. So maybe you can do something with them, maybe you can't. I don't know. The Mini Core. This is a sprite ripped from Might and Magic 7. Yes, the Mini-Cores, Manticores and Scorpicores do exist there, but the devs just forgot to place them. So you can only find them in the arena, or you can just rip the sprites from the resource files. They are your capital-only secrets that cost 50 points a piece. They have poison resistance, they are animals, and they have dark vision. They are not undisciplined animals, and they have high magic resistance, so they are sapient animals. They have 2 attacks, a bite and a stinger that deals death poison. Very strong. The commanders. First we have the floating eye. It is literally a floating eye. This is your scout, and it floats, and it has a head butt. I guess it's an eye butt. Troglodyte Queen. Damn, I can't talk. She does not have any weapons, but has 2 venomous claws. And she is blind. She's your basic commander. A Minotaur Battle Leader is a commander version of the Minotaur Guard. Has slightly better skills and good leadership value. The Minotaur Taskmaster has poor armor, has a whip instead of a battle axe, but has Taskmaster 2, which helps leading the troglodytes. The Harpy Witch. Her leadership is quite poor, as you can see, so forget about massive harpy raids. This is a mage, a flying stealthy mage with dark vision. Death 1 and 50% of having another death level. Harpy Hag is a slightly better mage. Not a death mage, but an astral nature 1 mage with a guaranteed astral death nature random and a 20% of astral death nature. The Beholder is your mage. It has Astral 2 and 50% of a level of death magic. Then we have the 3 Warlocks. They are monsters from Might and Magic 7. All of them are women. They have somewhat adapted to darkness. They have only dark vision 50, not 100. The Fire Warlock has Fire 2 and 50% of Astral or Death. The Water Warlock has Water 2 and 50% of Fire or Earth magic. And the Air Warlock has Air 2 and 50% of Water or Astral. So they have access to almost all the paths, aside from Glamour and Blood. The magic diversity is very high here. The Evil Eye is an upgraded version of the Beholder. It has Astral 2, guaranteed Fire or Air random, and a 20% Fire or Air random. In addition to all that, they have very high magic resistance and unsurroundable 5 because they have a lot of ice stocks. The Minotaur Mage has Earth 2, a guaranteed Fire or Death random, and 30% Fire, Earth or Death random. And Adept Researcher. Then we have the Medusa Enchantress, who is a Nature 2 Glamour 1, Priest 1, Holy 1, with a guaranteed Nature or Glamour, and 20% Nature Glamour random. So I'm sure you can do something interesting with them. And they have Hypnotize. Is it ranged? No, it's a melee attack. That's quite a lot of tags. They were not Glamour mages before. I think they were Nature Astral mages in Dominions 5. I decided to give them Glamour. They are enchanters after all. And the capital only slow to recruit mage is the Medusa Queen, who is a Nature 3, Glamour 2, Holy 2 mage with a 100% chance to get 2 levels of Nature or Glamour, so they can get up to Nature 5 or Glamour 4, and I guess the Minion 6 increased the magic diversity. They do not have access to blood, and they also have Animal Awe. Overall, this nation is strong. So let's take a look at the summons and spells. I'll be right back. Alright, what do we have here? Conjuration. In Conjuration 2 we have a Fire 2 spell. Summon Infernal Troglodytes. For 5 gems you get 5 plus of them. I'll show you the summons later. In Conjuration 4 you have Summon Cave Manticores. A Nature 3 spell. For 6 gems you get 2 plus Cave Manticores. They are sacred. In Conjuration 5 you get Summon Scorpicores. Nature 3 Holy 2 spell. For 8 gems you get 2 plus Scorpicores. Then we have some National Curse spells. Let's see where they all are. I think they are in Enchantment or maybe in Thaumaturgy. Yes, in Thaumaturgy. On Thaumaturgy 2 you get Curse of Cowardice. For that's a Death 1 spell. It's a copy of Frighten. On Thaumaturgy 3 you get Curse of Decay. That's a Death 2 spell. That's a copy of Decay. Conjurations, not Thaumaturgy 6. You get Curse of Petrification, Earth 3, Nature 3. That's a copy of Petrify. And Curse of Blindness. That's a Death 1. That's a copy of Blindness. And in Thaumaturgy 7 you get Glamour 3, Holy 2, Curse of Darkness. For 4 Glamour gems you can cast Darkness on the battlefield. Why does it cost so much? Oh, the original actually cost this much. I didn't change the cost. So now let's take a look at the summons and heroes. Let's load the showcase version. We only have 3 summons. The Infernal Troglodytes. They are your normal troglodytes with much better skills, higher protection, they have fire resistance and hit aura. The Cave Manticores, they can fly, they have wings, and they have better skills. Yes, better defense skill than the Minicores. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. And the Scorpicore has 3 attacks. A Scorpicore Stinger that deals paralyzing poison, a Bite, and Flick Barbs like a normal Manticore. And the barbs also are poisoned. And they are sacred flyers. And they have even higher skills and higher stats than the cave manticores. We only have 3 heroes. First, Mentor Headsman, the Gunner. You know, he was, I think, the expert of logistics in Heroes Might and Magic 3. He has Patrol bonus and Inspirational 1, Executioner's Axe, and a retinue of 1d6 Minotaur guards. The Queen Medusa is a multi-hero. She has Glamour 3, Holy 2, and a 100% chance of 3 levels of one of the elemental paths. And Animal Awe 2. And the final hero, you can see 2 units because this is a shape changer. It's Mutare. That's one of the heroes from the campaign. She is a Fire 4 Earth 2 mage with fire resistance and dark vision. She has an enchanted spear. And she has a lot of hit points, as you can see, and her skills are very high. And she can shapeshift into a Drake form, Mutara Drake, with a bite, a poison barbed tail, and a dragon fire attack, with an additional poison resistance and fear. Cool. Let's see the pretenders. We do have some national ones. Oh, by the way, this Cyclops pretender is a holdover from Dominions 3. It's in the files, but it's not on any of the vanilla nation rosters. Empress Medusa, starting Dominion 3, Nature 2, Glamour 1, Animal O, Inspirational, and all the Medusa attacks and a retinue of 1d6 Medusas. Minotaur King, Fire 1, Earth 2, Inspirational 1, and a retinue of 1d6 Minotaur Guards. Harpy Queen, Fire 1, Nature 2, Flying Stealthy, 2d6 Harpies retinue, and she can summon more Harpies. Then we have the two new dragons. The Black Dragon is a non-shape-shifting variant of the normal dragon, but it also has dark vision. And the Dark Dragon, who has dark power and is a Fire 1, Death 1 dragon. Otherwise, it's also quite similar. This pretender is based on a monster from In the Wake of Gods, an old mod for Heroes of Might and Magic 3, where the unit was called Darkness Dragon, but that's stupid. So I renamed it to Dark Dragon. So that's it. Overall, this nation did see some play in multiplayer in Dominions 5 and 4. The verdict is that it was very strong but not overpowered. But we will see how it fares in Dominion 6, because now the magic diversity is actually even higher. So maybe it will require some nerfs. But we'll see. I hope that I will run a game with these mods later. So thank you for watching, I will see you next time.